Yo, Ideogram 1.0 is wild, and it is by far one of the best AI image generators out right now. I covered Ideogram last year, and at the time it was the first AI image generator that could produce readable text. However, it struggled with producing the words "learn more" with AI controversy. In fact, all AI image generators up until now can't produce those words for some odd reason. This includes the new Stable Cascade. Yup, I tested this exact prompt on every AI image generator that supposedly writes readable text, and all have failed. So will the new Ideogram 1.0 succeed? I'll get back to that in a bit. For now, let's dive in and check what this bad boy can do. If we click on the text box where we enter our prompt, we will have some options here to the right. They have an image upload feature which requires the plus plan, and I'll cover the plans in a second. For now, let's continue with the prompt settings. They have a magic prompt feature that you can turn on, off, or auto. They have a bunch of aspect ratios you can choose from. Of course, I'll be showcasing the 16:9 aspect ratio. Here we have model 0.1, which is the first edition. They have 0.2 and the latest 1.0. Here we have a visibility option that we can set to private or public. However, if we try to set our images to private, you'll see that it pops up a link to a subscription plan page. Let's check that out real quick. With the free plan, we have 100 images per day or 25 prompts per day, compressed JPG file format, and no restriction rates. The cheapest monthly plan is $8 per month with access to the Ideogram editor and 1,600 images per month or 400 prompts per month, with a daily cap of 400 images per day or 100 prompts per day. PNG output, priority access to new features and improvements. And if you want unlimited generations, you'll need to upgrade to the plus plan at $20 per month. So let's get right in and start creating some images. But first, I'm going to use ChatGPT to give me 10 random prompts using text. I'll use a prompt something like, your job is to be creative and give me prompts for an AI image generator. Keep the prompts descriptive but short and simple. 1 sentence per prompt. Think outside the box and come up with 10 ideas that make absolutely no sense if someone saw the image. It needs to spark curiosity when someone sees the image. Also, include with every prompt text to write on the image. For example, a zebra floating in a hot air balloon, holding a sign that reads, "Not your average airstripes." So now we have our list of prompts. I'll go ahead and copy and paste these individually inside of Ideogram. All right, let's check out what we have first up. Let's take our first prompt, paste it in. I'll turn on magic prompt on 16:9. Make sure I have 1.0, and let's generate. This prompt is a penguin wearing a cowboy hat, riding a skateboard down a rainbow with text saying "surfs up in the sky." Let's see how this does. By the way, this is real time. I'm not speeding this video up. And that was pretty fast. Let's see how it did. Surfs up in the sky. Yep. Surfs up in the sky. Surfs up in the sky. Surfs you up in the sky. So I say it did a pretty good job. Let's go check out the other one. This one is an octopus playing 8 different musical instruments in a rock band with a banner that reads "Octo Tunes, rocking all arms." Again, this is real time. Let's see how this does. Octo Tunes, rocking all arms. Okay, this is not too bad. I didn't get the wording too much. Pucking all arms. So let's check out the next one. And this one is a cat in astronaut gear, floating in space, chasing a fish-shaped comet with "Cosmic Catnip Chase" written below. All these prompts were randomly generated from ChatGPT. Cosmic Catnip Chase. Okay, let's move on. This is a cactus on a surfboard riding a giant wave in the desert with "Desert Surfs Up" in bold letters. Yep. Yeah, I really like these, especially this, like with the blue and the orange. It's really nice. Okay, let's check out the next one. This is a group of carrots standing in a line, acting as if they're in a fashion show with "Veggie Vogue" written above. I almost read that as vegan for some reason. I think I'm dyslexic. So here we go. Okay, that's not too bad. Let's try our next prompt. This is a toaster flying with wings, toasting bread in midair with "Sky High Breakfast" as its slogan. Again, this image generator is pretty fast. This is real time. Sky high breakfast, sky high breakfast, breakfast. Yep, sky. Okay. Gave like a cartoon style and then like a mixture style. Not sure. Let's check out the next prompt we have. A pair of sunglasses at night, with stars reflecting in them, and "Stargazing in Style" written across. Alright, I'll wear my sunglasses at night. "Stargazing in Style." This one's going over it. This one's still "Stargazing in Style." Yep. This one probably, written inside of the glasses. Nice. Let's check out the next. A book reading itself under a tree, with an apple looking on in surprise, with "Self-Learning Literacy" as the caption. A book reading itself under a tree. Shucks. Alright. This didn't have the text. Alright, let's see what else we got. These are so random. A snail racing a cheetah, with the snail surprisingly ahead and "Speed is relative" written below. I gotta say, this is really fast. This thing caught my eye. Speed is relative. Speed is relative. Yep. Oh, okay. Very cool. And last but not least, let's check this out. A fridge exploring a snowy mountain with a flag that reads "Cool adventures await." Yeah. Yes. Cool adventure. Okay, it messed up on the text on that. Cool adventures. Okay. Looks like it had trouble with this. Very cool. I wanted to compare them to Dall-E 3 and Stable Cascade. I also wanted to include Midjourney, but I don't have a Midjourney plan anymore. So let's see how this stacks up against Dall-E 3 and the latest Stable Cascade. I used the same 10 prompts that I used previously and generated them in Dall-E 3 and Stable Cascade. Let's check out the comparisons now.
Ready, fight.
Alright, that was an epic battle, but as far as if Ideogram 1.0 succeeded with the forbidden words that I mentioned in the beginning of the video, you know, learn more with AI controversy, well, here goes. Drum roll, please. Yes, sir, it worked. Finally, I can lay this case to rest. However, besides having almost perfect readable text, I like to point out that I personally feel that Ideogram 1.0 makes better thumbnails than Dall-E 3. Yep, thumbnails straight out the box, very minimal editing involved. There are so much cool things you can do with Ideogram 1.0, like create typography t-shirt designs that you can use with print-on-demand services, you know, to make some extra revenue. Use it to make logos, posters, or even thumbnails. In my last video, I showed you how to use Suno AI to create AI-generated music that you can watch right here. I even show you a secret way to get them listed onto Spotify and iTunes. So if using cool AI tools like these to help you create content is something you're into, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. AI Controversy signing off. Hoo-yah!